This is Michael Smith of MedPage Today. I'm in Boston at the Conference on Retroviruses and Opportunistic Infections, where researchers are reporting new data on an extension of the so-called iPrEP trial, which studied the use of the HIV drugs tenofovir and emtricitabine to prevent HIV infection in men who have sex with men. Dr. Robert Grant of the University of California, San Francisco, explains the significance of the new data.
So the new information that we presented today was on an extended follow-up period of the same cohort that was published last fall. And what we're showing now is that the efficacy of daily oral PrEP in men who have sex with men is durable through 144 weeks, which is almost 3 years of follow-up. And I think that's the most important take-home finding. We also show that drug resistance did not occur during the extended follow-up period, and that we cannot detect drug resistance even using very, very sensitive experimental resistance assays that look deep into the virus population for minor variants. So it's mostly assuring data that the initial report of efficacy is held up with extended follow-up and that we're not seeing drug resistance.
While the data was mostly reassuring, the researchers have also noted that the drugs appear to have an untoward effect on bone density.
Now we do present today for the first time information about bone mineral density. Antiretroviral therapy is known to decrease bone mineral density, typically 2 to 4% on average of bone mineral density decreases during the first half year of treatment, and that remains stable throughout treatment. Now in the case of PrEP, we now see that the bone mineral density loss is only 1%, so it's considerably less than during treatment. In one study done in San Francisco, it looked like the loss was in the first half year and stabilized thereafter.
The prevention approach may be approved this year by the FDA, although nothing stops doctors from using it now in an off-label fashion. But adherence is key to the protection, Grant says.
I think that these therapies are widely used for HIV treatment, and Gilead, the manufacturer of the drug, is planning to submit an application to the Food and Drug Administration to see if they can add a prevention indication to the label. Clinicians in the United States are free to prescribe off-label use. And I think that the data is robust and compelling, that men who have sex with men were protected by daily oral co-formulated emtricitabine and tenofovir, but the protection was only seen in those who actually took the pill, and they had to take it consistently over time, enough to have a drug level detected in the blood. And only half of our study cohort was able to do that, but we do know that in the United States, almost all of our study participants did achieve detectable drug levels. And so we think that, at least in the United States, that this was a well-tolerated intervention and was highly protective among those who were able to take it consistently.
In Boston, I'm Michael Smith, MedPage Today.